What's up, champ? I'm Vince Delmonte of GeneExpressionTraining.com, and I want to welcome you to this video that's dedicated to talking to you about the best program to build muscle. Since I started this channel in 2008, I've been getting so many different versions of that question that I felt it would be appropriate to tell you about the latest things I've discovered. You know, just like you, I'm evolving. I don't have the same opinion on certain things that I did years ago. And as we grow, the more we know. Right? So this video is about the new way to build muscle, the smarter way to build muscle, and that's muscle fiber type training. All right? Working with your genetics, having your workouts customized to how your body's going to respond. And if we look at the world of bodybuilding, this is going to start explaining a lot of things. It's really simple, right? You look at the Menser brothers, guys that promoted heavy. These guys had phenomenal physiques, all right? Then you look on the flip end of the spectrum, you look at a guy like Frank Zane who said numbers are arbitrary. And he was a guy that worked with, if you looked at the loads he used, lighter weights. Even if you look at a guy like Lee Haney, he didn't use a lot of weight, yet he won the Mr. Olympia, I don't know, 8 or 9 times. So you got these incredible physiques. Nobody's going to say that the Menser brothers, that Frank Zane, that Lee Haney don't have phenomenal, if not some of the best physiques in the sport. But they achieve their results with different methods. So the first takeaway is not, what's better, Vince, heavy weights or lighter weights? I don't know. It all starts with knowing what your fiber type is. And I can tell you that the Menser brothers are most likely fast twitch guys, which is why they responded to those heavy weights. Frank Zane, more slow twitch guy, which is why he responded better to those lighter weights. All right? So the first thing that you need to discover, the most important thing you need to discover is what is your muscle fiber type. If you don't know yet, I created a 30-second quiz. You can just click that link on the screen right there, or you can click the link in the description to find out. I encourage you to watch the rest of this video because I got some more cool things to share with you, because I want you to understand this isn't just like a gimmick. I'm not pulling this out of my ass. I mean, if you look at just recently the Olympics, you look at the different sports, you look at the different sports that certain athletes excelled at, it was because they did sports that cater to their fiber type. So I want you to understand, like, what do these guys look like? A slow twitch guy would be like your, Mo Farahs, the guy who won the 5,000, the 10,000. Your Galen Rupp's, the guy, I think he placed 3rd in the marathon. So those are your slow twitch guys, right? They're built for endurance. They're built to go the distance. If they came to me and said, Vince, I want to build muscle, I'm done with my running, I would cater their program to how they're built, all right? Very similar to my own story, Skinny Vinny. I came from the endurance world, which explains why you don't see me doing crazy heavy strength stuff on this channel. It's just because my body's not built for that. I could do it, and I'll tell you a crazy story in a second about when I did try and do that, what happened to me. I'll tell you that in a second. I didn't get great results. I only was banged up, and I didn't enjoy the workouts as much. I think that kind of workout took more for me than gave back, if that makes sense. All right? On the opposite end of the spectrum, you've got your Justin Gatlin's, Andre De La Rose, or Andre DeGrasse. I should know that. He's Canadian. He won 2 Olympic medals. Amazing Canadian runner. You got your Usain Bolts, who excel at the 100, the 200. But these guys, I would literally bet my house, I bet could not run a sub 5-minute mile. Because they're not, just because they're runners, it doesn't mean they're good at every distance. They're good at the distance that their fiber type has been hardwired into their DNA, something that they can't change. So it only makes sense for them to work with their bodies instead of against it. Wouldn't make sense if Usain Bolt said, I'm going to go up to the 800 or the 1500. He's going to get killed. He's going to get lapped. Just because he's a runner doesn't mean he's going to excel at those distances. He's going to kick everybody's butt in that range because he's a fast twitch individual. It's probably 80% fast twitch or more. And then you've got what I call your mixed fiber types. Those would be like your decathletes. The decathletes are the guys that do 10 different events. All right, they do everything from the 100-meter dash to the 1,500 meters. So they've got a blend of slow twitch fiber and fast twitch fiber. And that's why they excel at the decathlon. All right? So I've given you some examples from the world of like Olympic sports, and I've given you some examples from the world of bodybuilding so that you can start looking at these physiques that you worship, or whatever. There's guys online, people like worship. They're like, oh my God, I want to look like him. Maybe I need to lift like him. Well, if you're built like him, yeah, it'll probably work for you. But if you're not built like him, you're working against your body. All right? And that's what happened to me. This is a story I wanted to tell you. I fell for it. I fell for it. I looked at these guys who wear the shirts that say lift heavy. Go heavy, just add more weight to the bar. I went down that path a few years ago, and guess what happened? I didn't see any better results. If anything, I was more sore than normal. I didn't enjoy the workouts as much, and I was spending way too much money on massage because I was constantly my other therapist, because I was constantly like getting beat up. My joints were sore. I'm like, I don't enjoy this. I didn't walk straight. My posture started getting worse. I didn't have that nice, more aesthetic physique that I prefer because I wasn't working with my body. So anyways, I don't want to drag this video out too long, but what I've done is I've created this quiz so that you can first discover out your muscle fiber type. And then after that, you'll be taken to a page where I'll tell you how to start training for your muscle fiber type. And I've got a number of techniques, but I'm going to give you my best technique, my favorite technique, the one that people love. It's not easy, but because it's customized to you, when you try it, you're going to be like, wow, you're going to feel the difference. All right, so after you discover your fiber type, you'll be taken to a page where you'll learn my favorite technique that you can start applying in the gym tonight so that you can see the difference, so you can feel the difference. All right, and most importantly, you'll understand why you need to work with your muscle fiber type, which is a subject that we don't have time for in this video, but it's explained after you take the quiz. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, ask me in the comment section below. But your next step is to figure out how your body's built. All right? Once you figure that out, and once you can start following a program that's better designed because it's working with your DNA, something you can't change, you're going to get better results. It's not complicated. All right? Thank you again. I will see you guys next time.